Welcome, everybody. John Zager, good morning. Sunday morning here in Colorado. Hope you're all doing fine. Beautiful, beautiful morning here. Nice warm night. And supposed to be up into, I thought it said high 60s, low 70s today for the next couple days. So we're looking forward to some good weather. Hope you're fine wherever you're all at. I did notice that there was a big blizzard that went through the Midwest. I saw something this morning about Nebraska was closed down pretty much. Don't know if it's true. I just saw something like that on the internet. But anyway, good morning. Coffee's cooled today. Let's see. I wanted to touch on today, short podcast, imagination. And actually, more specifically, imagination and how it affects healing. You know, we talk a lot in these podcasts about how we enhance self-healing, right? And we have this program that we work that enhances self-healing from disease, illness, and that kind of thing. And I got thinking this morning that kids are so much fun, right? They're so goofy. They're just, they have great imaginations. They're creative. I don't notice a lot of fears with kids. They just sort of seem to do whatever they're doing. They say, let me see if I get this right, 2/3 of a child's thought is in imagination. You know, being creative, thinking of stuff, putting themselves in situations and all that kind of thing. Just playing, having a lot of fun. And very little bit of the time is actually, you know, in reality, like what's going on and what do they have to do and all that sort of thing. But most of the time, they're just enjoying themselves in a playful, imaginary world with probably some imaginary people or characters. Maybe that's a better way to say it. And in turn, you know, the obvious is true. We don't see a lot of course we do somewhat, very small amount, but we don't see a lot of emotional problems in kids, like depressions and anxieties and that sort of thing, you know. Do they get depressed? Do they get anxious? Of course. Do they need treatment periodically? Yes. But, you know, in comparison to adults, kids are just out there having a good time. You know, they're not spending a lot of time worrying or being stressed out about very much. Now, I think this is kind of a stretch, but when I was a kid, probably a lot less stress and worry than the kids have today. You know, there's a lot of demands put on kids today. Well, that's true and not. I guess they play sports now and everybody's a winner, but, you know, they're basically just having a good time. Not a lot of sickness and ill health and, you know, the common germs or whatever that they get in school from hanging out with other kids and stuff. But for the most part, you know, we're not thinking of kids in terms of terminal disease. Are there some? Yes. And that's a tragic thing. But, compared to adults, they're just not there. Why do you think that is? I mean, the obvious is true. I bring this up. Stress hormones aren't kicked in. Immune system is really strong and solid for kids. They're doing things that are upregulating all the healthy genes and cells and stuff of that nature. I wonder if that's something we as adults could pay attention to. Has to do with, and they stay in that state, it seems like, all the time, right? They're always wanting to play. They're always wanting to do something fun in their little worlds. So, as adults, when we think in terms of happiness, everybody thinks in terms of happiness now and again as adults. And, that guy's a pretty happy guy. That gal's a pretty happy gal. I sure would like to be happier. But the thing I notice is that it's short-lived in thought. I see people that want to be happier. No question about it. They even say it. They even talk about it. God, I wish my life was better. I wish I, had better circumstances, or, I don't recall being happy a lot. When you listen to adults, there's just sort of that, it doesn't stick. So you get up in the morning, you do your morning meditation, and you think about how you can be a better person, of course, and how your day can be better. And you think, I'm going to be a lot happier today. I mean, there are people that, this is their thought for the morning. I'm going to be happier today. Good for them. How long does that last? How long does that last for? Hour? Morning? Off and on throughout the day? Is that person still feeling the happiness at night getting ready to go to bed? Did you laugh about a lot of stuff? Did you get creative today? Did you have an imagination? Did you imagine living a happy life? Was your imagination fun? I guess I just don't see people sticking to it. I think there are some personalities, I think there are some personalities that are just naturally happy. Have you ever studied them? Have you ever gone and talked to them? Have you ever spent time with them? Have you ever tried to figure out, why are they like that? They always have a smile on their face. They always seem so pleasant. They always seem so fresh. Boy, do I like being around that person. Do you ever go talk to them? Do you ever interview them? Do you ever observe them? Probably not. Maybe a little bit here and there, right? Here's how you can do that. And I don't think it's embarrassing to go and sit down with someone you view as a happy person and just say, gosh darn, you always seem in such a good mood. What do you do to cause that to happen? Here's what I think you can do if you don't want to approach another adult that's like that. Get your imagination back. Go outside and go to, I don't know, go walk your dog in the park or something where there's kids playing, and just sit and watch kids play. And you'll go to yourself, God, they're always smiling and laughing and they're just playing with each other and having a great time. I don't know what they're doing. Sure does look pretty weird, but, they have a creative imagination. Their own little world is a happy place. Maybe that's where we need to go to learn more about happiness. Kids' imaginations. They're in their own little world, right? For the most part. Maybe those adults that are just so dang happy, maybe if you do spend a few moments and observe them, maybe they're kind of like in their own little world. Adult world, but pleasantly happy about it. Excited about it. I talk about that when I don't know, sign off or say goodbye or whatever. I'm excited about every day. Not every day. Most every day. I'm excited about it. I'm anxious to live today. God willing. And that makes me happy. There's infinite possibilities that could exist today for the positive. Think about that. There's infinite possibilities that exist in your life today for the positive. Infinite. Think about that. That's what a happy thought. That leaves your imagination wide open. Your imagination is kind of like your intention, right? It's something you're wishing for. Well, create something in your imagination, in your world, to make your life exciting all the time. We don't have to be adults and, here's an important part. How many people do we bump into all day long that are, I'm going to say it, but I don't mean it, grumpy old adults? They're adults. Come on. How it seems contradictory to be always in your adult, responsible, and you have to do this and this and that and blah 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 blah. People are scared, and I believe this to be true. It's a belief of mine. I think people are scared to be kid-like. I love those adults when I run into them. They're in a maybe somewhat responsible adult position and they can make you smile. How's that happen? Aren't you supposed to be serious and, all of that kind of adult thing? No, you don't have to be. At all. So, imagination. I challenge you guys, and I challenge myself. I mean, when I say you guys, I'm also saying I challenge myself as well, right? To obviously become more creative and imaginative. It's okay to play. It's okay to play. It's okay to be happy. Not now and again throughout the day. It's okay to just be happy. It's okay for that to be your personality, how you think, act, and feel. It's okay for you to be childlike and have a really cool imagination and live in that little world now and again. It changes your perspective, right? Reduces stress, decreases the stress hormones, builds up your immune system, downregulates nasty stuff out of your body, upregulates fun stuff into your body. So I challenge you guys to maybe work on that today. Well, work on happiness, of course, and try to sustain it. You can't do it for a little while and then go do something stupid that's not a happy thing. But sit down and figure out, imagination and how it can work for you and how you can benefit health-wise from becoming more creative and imaginative. Good? Good little podcast. I hope you all have a great day. I'm actually looking forward to my day. It's actually fairly clear skies out today, and the sun's out, and it's warming up. And I'm happy about that. On my way over to the gym. Doesn't open for another hour or so take care of that. Take care of my religious stuff. It's Sunday. Do you know where your church is? Haha. So it looks pretty cool. And I hope you guys all have a great Sunday and look forward to the week coming up. God bless everybody and take care of one another. See you all later. Bye.